Ladies and gentlemen, we got a brand new Zephyr Invincible video, Conquest versus Invincible. We've been doing a lot of the content of the Invincible stuff, especially with the Conquest Invincible, because, you know, the series just wrapped up the last season. And I've been loving all of the takes people have been having. I want to see how Zephyr breaks it down. Let's go.
Album I think is really good, and Opium Baby 100% changed my life. Now let's get into it. DJ, play my! So the scene starts with Invincible reconstructing the city after the 3-day war. His girl got done like heroes. Rex exploded all over my screen. It was horrible. But as I stated in the last video, this universe can't even get 2 seconds of peace without a top 3 character in the verse descending upon them.
Stand ready for my arrival.
Put them right on him. Yes.
And here comes Conquest, coming onto Earth ready for any and all smoke. He will slap anybody right now. And Invincible gotta be tight as hell. He can't even take a break for more than 4 epic seconds against, let me say it again, a top 3 fighter in the verse. Like, what god did you piss off to get spotted like this? This not fair at all. Invincible and Conquest charge at each other and they clash and destroy the scenery. And this is exactly what I was—
Oh, so this low-key AM Music breakdown. He's using the AM Music Playboy Cardi, what's it called? Oh, I'm having a brain fart. Album. Wow, that was crazy. To break, I see. That's why, like, I really love doing this type of stuff, because people all got their different styles of breaking it down. Especially some people do the same stuff, but like everybody got different takes. You know what I mean? Which is, I kind of just contradict it. Not everybody is super unique and real original, but I like to do the ones that are. This is dope. I ain't never seen nobody mix the vamp with the Invincible. That's fine.
I was talking about in the last video. What the f can you do about this if you're a civilian? You are reconstructing your city after a 3-day war, only for these fools to blow it up like an annoying friend on Minecraft. I hate y'all that play like this, bro. I will harm you. They up there grappling and holding hands in the air like they trying to get intimate. And this man Invincible looks away mid-fight like dog.
Stupid.
What could possibly be more important than this moment?
Hey, Mark, you got a BBL.
And that boy Conquest slams him to the floor. And with his hand on his chest, that boy starts monologuing.
Mojo Jojo. Sorry.
And this man was really pushing Thanos levels of speeches throughout this entire fight. We're gonna get to it later, but he was really talking to Invincible like,
Niggas think I'm fighting to save the day, but really, nigga, I just like to fight. I don't care about none of that shit.
and this man really put his hand on his shoulder, telling him that his time has come. But do you really think Invincible, Mark I get no hoes Grayson, is gonna stay down like that?
No.
And he said, bam, looking him in the face and hits a Hall of Fame tackle on Conquest throughout all these buildings. They out there doing more
Conquest gonna act like he ain't get punched dead in his face. You ate it, but you got punched dead in your shit.
property damage than an American riot. And this part right here had me sick. I know the Invincible Defense Force gonna be on me, but dog, this part right here is inexcusable. How did you tackle him, yet he got a burst? I really don't know how this is possible. How did you initiate the offense, yet you took more damage? I'm crying. This nigga is so trashy, harming himself. But Conquest picks him up, and he starts talking like Clayton. He's like,
Yes, more.
but Mark's 3-inch Grayson wasn't having that, slapping his arms down and then clapping his ears like the Homelander, and kicks him away for good measure. And this right here is where
That's a Vulturemite's weakness, is their ears.
Invincible started laying that heat. Started it off with a right hook. Put that nigga in a Nike swish trajectory. He clocks him again. And he charges it, hitting the Dak Nabbit and beams him in the face. He flies Conquest into the air and knees him. But not before palming his bald head. He couldn't help himself. And I swear, some of y'all cut the lead one time and can't handle yourselves no more. Because who is this nigga feeling like hitting a U-turn in the air? Nah, we doing Piccolo moves now?
He definitely got a little finesse for a second.
That sends Conquest into the atmosphere, but they suddenly stop. And this right here is where Conquest does some of the nastiest I done ever witnessed. This man took—
That's where you need Chris Hansen. This is when I knew it was more than just this boy is an evil villain. I said, no, he need to go. You need to go right
a blood
now.
bubble, turned it into a heart, and broke it in his face. And what I love about this scene is that you
off
can
him.
contextualize it in so many different ways. You
gotta
can
off
think
him.
about it like he's Mechasonic and he's talking about some "I'll crush you" or something like that. You can interpret it as he takes his fighting very intimately in that case.
Freaky boy.
Oh, nigga, you gay.
Or maybe he's just weird. I don't know. But these type of unexplained writing scenes, I love in shows so much. And I'm so happy this was added since I heard this was not in the comics. But anyways, let's get back to it. He charges at Invincible with his shit-eating grin. I can literally play Tetris with your teeth. And he sends a move back to Earth. They tussling in the air, and I'm not gonna lie, Mark's putting belt to ass. He hit this nigga so hard he got his eyesight back. And Mark being up one time.
You see how, like, Conquest was trying to play like, this ain't nothing. This ain't her. We see you leaking. We see you playing it like you. We see you trickling. Mark got a few clean makes on you.
Starts talking crazy like Dylan Brooks talking about LeBron.
I don't care, he's old. I don't respect no one until they come and give me 40.
But sadly, whether he got Alzheimer's or not, Unc still got it. Because I swear Mark blinked and the fit already destroyed. What did I tell y'all last video? You literally sneeze on this nigga and his fit is destroyed. Like, dog, who made this?
Who made this burger, dog? Who made this burger,
And with that one punch, Invincible gets sent all the way to the ground. You know, Invincible's laying there on the floor. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. And he feels the ground shake like Rod Wave is getting his steps in for the week. To Conquest diving down to his chest, hitting the Bucky ultimate. Nigga said, again! And leveled the entire city. Nigga! What the fuck? And this is where he really started doing Mark straight greasy. Got him flying in the air, hitting all types of poses, only to fly in and fuck on him.
Nah, those edits were... The Tony Hawk edit? Nah, bro. That was legendary.
He gets thrown throughout the entire city and slams right into this truck.
Like
and this right here gotta be the funniest death in the whole show. I can't even lie. Now right here is...
Hawk wasn't gonna do anything, but in my head, when he hit the car, either like the dude's head hit the steering wheel or something hit the steering wheel, because it didn't seem like a or it could have just been like, ah!
Is where we get the crispiest animation of the whole show. We went from straight PNGs to them animating the hair follicles on this man's head. I don't know what animation studio y'all hire, but send me that. I need their contact information. I want them on Blue Lock ASAP. Watching how horrible that show was done, you can't even put Blue Lock and animation in the same sentence. Invincible gets back up, and you see this bald-headed, LeBron-built nigga charge at Invincible at full speed. And even though he was just talking hot earlier, he immediately puts the hand up for a timeout. Nah, I'm prying. This really how niggas be when you up the pole. He out here looking at Conquest like...
Energy shift.
Can't we just talk?
Man, I want to talk
Nope, gripped up. Bang!
And this man
Slam.
in the crater really pets Mark while staring into his eyes. Nah,
You a freaky ass nigga.
But while he's
Freaky
talking, I hear
frog.
the assist coming in the background. I'm like, oh, who's coming, my nigga? And then I see my dog swoop in like, boom!
Bang!
Guess who it is?
I don't care what nobody says. That was one of the cleanest assists ever. If there's an Invincible video game that's like, you know, like the Marvel versus Capcom games, that needs to be his intro. That needs to be like when you playing as two characters like Tekken Tag, you feel me? And you switch to Oliver, that needs to be his dynamic entry. Cause young, bro. He said that. I don't care what happens to him after this. That boy got a clean uppercut off on that boy. Sent Conquest tumbling, didn't he?
My nigga Oliver charges right in and... This man hit a full body twist into a pin slap, nigga. How do you impact frame a toddler? Nigga, he's won. And he picks up Oliver by the leg and says,
And you are? I prefer to know who I'm dismembering.
This nigga is crazy.
Mark kicks him away and got Conquest looking all types of crazy. How you went from your shoulders to your knees to your face in one spin is beyond me. I know you're looking all types of cruised. Invincible tells Oliver this a big man ting. He gotta get out of here. And Conquest tackles him throughout the city. And while Conquest is literally sliding on this man's body, he is talking the illest, saying the time I could have used to kill your brother. You should have took that moment to prepare and come at me again. I love this man so much. He is only about the smoke. My man Conquest started talking like Irwin when he was hyping up his soldiers. Looking at Invincible, asking, where's your rage? Damn, I didn't even know y'all had Twitch. And this where Invincible blitzes that nigga. He said left, right. The last time he hit a combo like this, he left Engstrom's body in a position only the KKK would be proud of. But here, this man Conquest is eating them hoes. And he really said, that's all you got. Pathetic. And he proceeds to throw this man across the city like a rag doll. Throwing him block to block, door to door like a Jehovah Witness. And again, to reference the last video, why would you ever want to be a civilian in this? Look.
Yeah, that boy had... He ain't do nothing.
Like, it's so sad. The superheroes are so weak in this situation, they won't even come into the vicinity of this fight to save the helpless civilians. They really gonna wait till after and teleport with Cecil and be like, hey bro, are you still good? Nigga. Oliver comes back in and kicks Conquest away and tell me why this nigga hits the most light-skinned retreat I done ever seen. I swear this light-skin epidemic gotta be stopped. And this man Conquest really hit the RDC.
Hey kid, how old are you?
I'm 12.
And with just one hit, left that boy Oliver spinning out all...
I'm 12. Shouldn't have been in a fight with your 12-year-old ass. Should have been coloring some coloring, but your ass should have been watching Miss Rachel. That's what you should have been doing. You pulled up. Yeah, you finna get,
his teeth and blood from his mouth. This was really
That's hard to
reminding me of
watch.
Broly against Kid Trunks, except, I don't know, 10 times worse. He really extended this nigga's height by a whole 3 inches. And when Mark gets up, he really sees his little brother getting held like this. I'm not gonna lie, that view would give me PTSD I'd never recover from. This man is hitting bodybuilder poses on his 1-year-old brother. How do you react to that? And from this point forward is where I graduate his name from Conquest to King Von Quest, because what the f is this man on? And it starts with Conquest straight baptizing Invincible throughout the ocean. And I saw him hold him up like this, and I said, oh,
Not the
nah.
Simba.
It was giving me flashbacks to his first scuffle with Omni.
Yeah, nah, this beach, it gets dark. It gets dark in this beach. It gets very dark. It gets very dark.
Man.
What you did was not nice. It's not nice to do that.
Yeah, Conquest about to do something so vile. And he uses his body to run through all of these innocent people with no remorse. He even taking out little niggas. And they started just going through bodies like it was A-Train on Valentine's Day. Ran the body count up so high, you could have sworn Bonnie Blue was in town.
She belongs to the streets.
But once Invincible said enough and knocked him away, that's when he saw the worst thing he could have possibly laid eyes on. Eve pulling up to run her ISO with Conquest, and I know Invincible.
I see how you did the jump with the Uzi Vert when Eve came in. I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Sick right now. This real relatable though. You could really be at the lowest point of your life and your girl just show up.
And it's really good.
Oh, wow, baby, that's amazing.
Do you even like me?
She a real one for showing out though. I'll give you credit, but dog,
She locked
how do I
in.
spell this out for you? You can say Adam Eve, Kawhi's knees, Austin Reeves, Conquest in 5. And this right here is proof because Eve really be using her powers for straight bullshit.
Oh, don't do that, Zafire. Can I call you Z? Don't do that, bro. She locked in this fight. I usually agree. She be using her powers to do the dumbest, because I'm not going to go into the whole Pink Jesus rant, but like she's basically Pink Jesus. But this fight was one of the first times, other than the Adam Eve movie, where I was like, okay, she really using her powers like, you know what I mean? Like they treat her like she a pink Green Lantern. She's not. Nigga. She's more akin to Jesus Christ. She can heal the dead, basically. She can she can conjure things up. She can create a whole park for kids to play at, as long as she gets the architecture right. She's Jesus, nigga.
While she out here hitting her Iron Man suit up, tell me why her helmet comes with a fade. Y'all over here talking about drag. Everyone in this show be lined up. You could have the most serious scene in the Pentagon, and then you see Donald in the back showing his waves off. No one is taking this serious. But they get to boxing, and Eve is really showing out. Hitting him with a hammer like she Amy Rose. Creating straight parkour levels for this nigga, looking like Run 2. Even pump faking this man with water. Did him like the ice bucket challenge. She even increased the density in the air to slow this nigga down. I don't even know how she knows how to do that. I swear she fails science. But Eve, this is all cool and all, but I have one very important question to ask you. Where was all this when your man was going up against 2 super niggas? Like, you really could have done something against Mark. I taking up the booty Grayson, but no. You decided to get creative on Conquest. Chris Paul cutting the lead down to 42. What does this do? Nothing. In the
I'm gonna keep it tall. Those 2 ain't the strongest Conquest. So what we doing? Yeah, that's what I said too. You should have been locked in.
her stuff not working. She starts spamming them blocks again. Yet another Dragon Ball reference. This is literally just Vegeta spamming Ki Blast. You really out there accomplishing nothing. But Conquest locks her down, destroys the drip, and then said,
Is it justifiable for a man to hit a woman? I can't speak for men, but I can speak for myself. You disrespect me, Lord Jesus. Look.
Oh my God.
knocking half her face off with one punch, and this nigga wasn't even finished, and stabs right through her like Dr. Gero and Yamcha. This is straight horrible. Invincible sees this and falls straight to his knees. And for Cecil, this got it.
Had this been Dragon Ball Z, he would have been Super Saiyan, maybe 2. This would have been maybe 2 right here. Lightning, hair, all that. Bang, right here.
Be the funniest scene in the whole show.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
Cecil! I need you, Cecil!
This man was doing all that yapping at the beginning of the season, and Cecil saved you not once, but twice in the same week, mind you. And he was really at the end of the movie like, save her, save my baby, bro. Like, nah, you can't be serious. But once Invincible locks in, he makes sure he's putting down Conquest
there it
for
is.
good.
Yeah, lock
I don't
in.
care how strong you are.
Turn up.
I don't care how fast you are. I can see the future.
Extra.
You don't live to see tomorrow.
That edit was fire, nigga. I got goosebumps. I ain't gonna lie to you. That edit could have worked with Finn, or it could have worked with Jid Stick. Had you played Finn or Stick after that, nigga, I would have up pistol on this mother. I might have went and got the G-lock, nigga. Nigga, what?
And that boy Mark starts spazzing. I see a left, right
Come here.
kick. Tries to
Come
go in for
here.
another, but gets weaved twice, and then he gets bear hugged like he's Gohan. And Invincible
mean
takes a
shit.
lesson
Don't mean
straight
shit.
from
Watch
Goku. Starts biting his shoulder
Come
like it's
here.
an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Yeah.
Nigga said, get off.
Sampled your shoulder, nigga. Oh, your whole tricep. Wait, what is this? This your try? No, your try down here. This your trap, right? Whatever. Rip. No, you trap. I don't know. Be knowing the muscles. He ripped your shit
And they
off.
going straight crazy, battling in the back while we got Eve's body in the foreground. But while they boxing it out, Conquest says this.
Getting mad doesn't make you stronger. That's not how it works.
Like, nah, this gotta be a flag on play. Has this nigga not seen his own show? Like, nigga, this in the superhero handbook. Who do you think you are? But Invincible is beating that boy into the ground, and he turns to see Eve just floating. But while he's distracted, Conquest grabs his throat, breaks his back, and slams him to the ground. You can't be looking at no shorties around here, my nigga. Lock in. And while he's on the floor, Conquest drops the best speech in this entire fight, going down to Mark's ear talking about some, I'm so lonely. I'm crying. This nigga think he too mad. And he's sitting there talking about some, no one wants to be my friend. Like, nigga, of course. You saw what you was pulling this whole fight, and you think niggas want to actually be friends with you? No, nigga. Like, I just find it so funny that he brought up this sob story to try to get some pity. Just imagine if this was on Viltrum.
I don't even know if I can say this, and y'all gonna laugh at me.
We're not gonna laugh at you. I promise you we're not gonna laugh.
When I grew up, right, and I remember.
But this whole speech, with the music in the background, is the most unsettling scene in the entire series.
That's the best edit I've ever seen in any of these videos ever on this channel, nigga. That Donnell, nah. Nothing. Oh my God. That was genuinely the funniest shit I've ever seen on this, reacting to on this channel. That is by far the funniest. Hold on.
This sob story to try to get some pity. Just imagine if this was on Viltrum.
I don't even know if I can say this, and y'all gonna laugh at me.
We're not gonna laugh at you. I promise you we're not gonna laugh.
When I grew up, right, and I remember.
But this whole speech, with the music in the background, is the most unsettling scene in the entire series. And Conquest is certified one of my favorite villains after this. But Eve comes in with the last-minute assist. Again, I don't know why everyone in this show wants to be Rock Lee and hold back every day, nigga. You see the atrocities that be going on? Do something, nigga. Help! But she somehow just had that in her back pocket.
I'm telling you, bro, she's OP.
And blast Conquest. But he gets back up looking like a titan, saying,
This time, I will make sure she's dead.
Not knowing the superhero simp rule, the moment.
You can't beat her. I don't know what you acting like she ain't the reason that, like, Mark roughed you up, but she cooked you, nigga.
When you bring up a woman, their power multiplies by 10. And Mark puts him to the ground and starts bashing his skull in. But Conquest now about to go out like no beer. And although he can't fight back, he takes out his fist, leaving Mark with nothing but his head to continuously bash his skull in to no end.
Savage.
It was looking real crazy. If you take this out of context, it was looking like me when it's my girl's time of the month. Alright, bro, my fault.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
But the battle ends, Conquest looking all types of crazy, and Mark finally wins another battle.
What an epic fight and what an epic video. I'm still finding things that are hilarious. Boy, that got tears in my eyes, man. Good video, Z.